All right, good morning. I think I am recording this now. Yep, we sure are. So I'm excited to do this little kickoff to the cleanse. I've been doing these fun little videos detailing what everything is for, but all the videos that I did were each only 1 minute long. And so some of you guys may be wanting a little bit more information. So I'm going to do a little presentation and then I'm going to open it up for discussion and questions because I'm sure that there are questions that people want to ask. So we're going to go ahead and I think you can share my screen. You can see my screen. It should be showing the PowerPoint. And this is a very simple PowerPoint. Stephanie, I am giving you the job of shooting me a text if something goes funny because I will not be able to see the messages on here. So we're going to start this from the beginning. Welcome this morning. Now, I'm excited about this cleanse because it's something that I have been doing on and off for several years. And I say on and off because I don't do a cleanse every day, all day, if that makes sense. So I really like to do a cleanse in January after the new year, just because for me, I have all of my life, exciting life events happen in like 2 weeks. So we have Christmas, and then 3 days later is my anniversary, and then we have New Year's, and then 10 days, and then my birthday is January 8th. So it is really one of those things that I don't really want to start January 1st because eating healthy or, just doing a cleanse because I know that I'm going to have a free day, if you will, on my birthday. So I wanted to start this cleanse a little bit later this year, also because I wanted to give everybody a chance to order all of the products that they needed to be able to participate in the cleanse. So there are a few reasons that I do a cleanse. The first one is I like to just get the excess junk and toxins out of my body. I don't like feeling like I've got just junk going on. I know I've compared a cleanse to a bathtub, but that's really what I like to think of. Or even if you were to look at a sink of dirty dishes, or if you're going to go through any sort of washing or cleansing process, like with the dishwasher or with the bathtub, for example, I went on vacation once and I went to get into their shower. I was disgusting. I had been flying with my baby. I was sweaty. I stunk. I'm pretty sure I rolled over in the middle of the night and woke myself up because I had such bad BO. So I woke up the next morning and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to hop in the shower. And I went to get in the shower and the bathtub was gross. There was a loogie in the bathtub. And I was thinking, this is great, but I prefer not to bathe with that. I'm going to go ahead or shower. I'm just going to turn on the water and rinse everything in this disgusting bathtub right now down the drain. And I turned on the shower and I very quickly realized that the pipes weren't draining. And I thought, oh, great. Well, what am I going to do now? Because I really do need to bathe, but I am not going to be bathing in here with that. I'm not bathing with a loogie and hair and who knows what else is in there, because this bathtub hasn't been draining very well. So I have no idea what kind of disgustingness is in this shower with me. So I opted to, thanks, Stephanie. I opted to forgo the shower, and I was disgusting and I felt disgusting. Now, our bodies are like that on the insides. We've got all sorts of junk in there. And a lot of times we don't take matters into our own hands when it comes to a cleanse or even eating healthy, because we think, oh, I'm doing fine, because you can't see what's going on the insides of your bodies. So it's really good to just trust me and realize that we have tons of toxins. Our cancer rates are going up. Our chronic illnesses are going up. People with autoimmune diseases, that's on the rise. Diabetes is on the rise. Heart disease is on the rise. And when I say diabetes, I want to be very clear that I mean type 2. I realize that I have some very near and dear friends with type 1 diabetes, and that is something that just happens. But, there's a lot of health issues that are on the rise. But yet when I talk to people, sometimes they'll tell me, oh, I'm really healthy. And yes, you may be healthy, but you do not know what's going on in your body, and you don't know what's coming around the corner for you. So that is one of the biggest reasons I like to do a cleanse, is I think of that bathtub and think, my body probably looks like the inside of that. I want to go and get that junk out so that my body is functioning like it should. I want to age well. I don't want to look older than I really am. I want to be very healthy, and I want to feel healthy. I don't want to hit, 70 and feel like life's over for me because I don't feel healthy anymore. So that's why I like to do a cleanse. It's also a really great thing to do if you're wanting to lose a little bit of weight, because it's going to get the toxins out of your body and it's going to get the excess candida out of your body. And candida is a problem. It is going to help your body. Sugar is what feeds candida. So if you're eating a lot of refined starches, or if you're eating a lot of refined things like sugar, flour, white flour, white rice, sugar, white sugar, things like that, you're feeding that candida. And if you ever get to a point where you try to cut back on your sugar a little bit, that candida literally starts screaming at you and dying off and saying, you've got to feed me, you've got to feed me. And that's where those intense sugar cravings can come in. So doing a cleanse will help to eliminate the candida that's going on in your body as well. Also, your skin and your lung are secondary pathways for elimination in your body. So, and I was so proud of the doctor that told me this, because I thought, yeah, you guys are really on board with where I am at, which is really great. But if you've got something going on in your gut, it will often show up in your skin or your lungs. So I was talking to a woman the other day whose children had really bad psoriasis and eczema, and they were just miserable from it. In fact, I actually have a lot of people ask me about this. It wasn't just even one person, but just a lot of people say, what do I do for psoriasis or eczema? And I'll ask almost every night, I would say 9 out of 10 times when I say, do your children battle asthma or do you have asthma? They'll tell me yes. And that is because there's an imbalance in the gut. There's food allergies going on and there's imbalances in the gut. There's imbalances in the gut that we need to get taken care of. And a cleanse is a really great place to start with that, because you can put topical things on your skin all the live long day. And if you've got the problems in your gut, it's not really going to be helpful for you if you're putting something on and then continuing to feed the problem with your eating habits or what you've got going on in your body. So if you've got skin irritations, you've got a lot of lung problems, coughs, things like that, doing a cleanse is also going to be very beneficial and helpful for you. I've heard a lot of people that have a lot of chronic illnesses that will do a cleanse and they find themselves just in a healthier situation after completing it. So that's the long and short of why I absolutely love doing a cleanse, and really just for maintenance. It's just a good thing to do. So the first 10 days of your cleanse, you want to be doing your TerraZyme. And as I talked about, TerraZyme is your drain cleaner. You know, I went to go clean out that bathtub and the drain wasn't draining. And so even though I was trying to rinse everything out, it wasn't happening because the drains were clogged. So that's how it is in our body, is we want to make sure that we're able to get rid of everything in the proper way and not through our skin or our lungs. And TerraZyme goes in and just cleans things out. Now, you're not going to end up with diarrhea or anything like that. It's just going to help your body to digest the food and eliminate it properly. So I really do like that TerraZyme, and I do that the entire 30 days of the cleanse. And I know a lot of people that do TerraZyme all the time because it just, if they have food allergies or food intolerances, things like that, that TerraZyme helps to break down the food and digest it properly so that they can, cheat and have ice cream or things like that. So TerraZyme is really good. You don't want to do a cleanse if it's like I said, it's like cleaning your shower. If the drain's not going to drain, it doesn't work, and you end up washing your armpits with baby wipes. Just saying, I've been there, done that. Zendocrine is a really good. Now there are 2 types of zendocrine, and I'm going to talk to you about that on the next slide. But I like to think of zendocrine as the pre-wash. It's going to go through and provide, first of all, a lot of support for the organs in your body, but it's going to be like turning on that shower and washing the big stuff, and so it goes down the drain. So you want to obviously do your pre-wash, which is your zendocrine, and your TerraZyme, so it's draining properly. So there is a complex, and then there's an oil blend, and then the soft gels. Now the soft gels are the oil blend. They just put it in a soft gel for you. And you'll notice that the whole food complex supports healthy cleansing and filtering. It helps your liver to function as it should, your kidneys, your colon, your lungs, and your skin to cleanse and filter as they should, to get things out as they should, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied today. So you take a zendocrine capsule, and you can do one in the morning, one in the night. So I really like the zendocrine complex because it will support the healthy cleansing and filtering of your major organs, which is huge. So I feel like it's just like that little rinse or that little wash to get things out. Now, the oil blend is really good for your organs. Now, there's a lot of oils in there. I was going to say clove. There's not clove in this. There is a lot of oils in there that are really good, that have high levels of antioxidants in there, and they're going to support your organs and help them to function as they should. And I really like that it helps to support a healthy liver function. When I need a little bit of extra support with my bladder, if I need a little bladder support to having a healthy bladder, zendocrine is really helpful for me. That is the one oil that really goes in and just helps things function as they should in my body. And I really do believe that, I would say the 2 things that I see on that list that it really helped with that the most are geranium and juniper berry. Those are really helpful for a good, healthy bladder. So they overlap. They're really both good for purifying and detoxifying. And then they're good to support normal self-detoxifying functions. And you can take both of them internally. So if you have one or the other, if you picked soft gels, pick the complex, you're going to be good with either of them. So don't stress. You've got a good thing with the zendocrine. Now, days 11 through 20, you want to do your GX Assist. This is your heavy scrub of your cleanse. You've cleaned out your bathtub. I really do like to use that bathtub analogy because you can picture it. You've gotten the junk out, and now it's time to get in there and do the elbow grease and really scrub and get things out. Your GX Assist does that for you. No manual scrubbing necessary. The GX Assist will take care of that for you. And as always, we want to make sure that those drains are continuing to drain as they should, so we continue on with the TerraZyme for our cleanse. In the last 10 days, I really like the PB Assist and the TerraZyme. You know, healthy bacteria are so important for our body, and there's a lot of things that we expose ourselves to that kill the good bacteria in our body. And whether it's antibiotics, soaps, things like that, it's really messing with the balance in our gut. And that's why we become so sick. You know, I have a lot of friends who will complain to me that their kids, or not even complain because that sounds negative, but come to me and tell me that their kids are not feeling well, or that their kids are continually sick and continually on antibiotics. And it's like, that is just perpetuating the problem, because you're wiping out their gut, and your gut literally dictates a lot of what goes on with your immune system. And you're continually wiping out that good bacteria to kill the bad bacteria. So you can't get on top of being healthy because you're not giving yourself a fighting chance. So the PB Assist is a really great way to add back in some of that good bacteria into your body. And doTERRA they have a patented delivery system. And basically, if you look at it, it looks like there's a little green beadlet inside of a clear capsule. And that's exactly what it is. It's encapsulated so that the probiotic, which is in the green, is able to get to the part of your gut that it needs to reach without dissolving first. Because a lot of the probiotics you take are dissolved before they even get to the part of your gut that needs the good bacteria. So this makes sure it's like you're putting it in a box and sending it UPS. We're protecting it, and so someone can open it where it's opened at its destination, not along the way, hopefully. So the PB Assist puts the good bacteria back into your body. So if your kids have been sick a lot lately, or you have been, I think in kids, because I have 4 of them, and my kids are extremely healthy. This is year 4 of, so far, no trips to the doctor, knock on wood, which I will do because I don't want to go to the doctor this year. But, you know, we've been able to keep those little immune systems really healthy with essential oils. And I do believe that a lot of it is the PB Assist, and they have a PB Assist Junior, and that I give to my kids on a regular basis. They would take 12 a day if I would let them, because it's very tasty. But a good probiotic is really important. It's going to build that good bacteria back up in your body. That's going to help you to have a good digestive system, a good immune system, just everything. So that PB Assist is great. And then again, you want to continue with the TerraZyme. Now, I do want to add in that the Lifelong Vitality is a great thing to be doing this entire time. The Lifelong Vitality is doTERRA's vitamins and supplements, and I love the Lifelong Vitality. It has things in there that's going to help your immune system continue to run as it should. You've got really good E-omegas in there, and E-omegas are so, vital for our bodies, and most of us are deficient in a good amount of E-omegas. So this will be a good supply of E-omegas, good antioxidants, high level of anti-inflammatories, and then whole food-based vitamin and minerals that your body can absorb. So you're replenishing your body with lots of good. You're cleaning out the bad, but then you're putting in a lot of good things into your body, which is really important. And then there's DDR Prime as well, which is really good for just the cellular function in your body. It helps your cells to function as they should. Our cells have a life cycle that they need to go through. They need to duplicate, they need to perform their function, and they need to die. A lot of times we have cells that want to see if they can outlive the last one, and they live longer than they should, and they start mutating, and then you've got health problems that come up. That's where cancer comes from, is cells that start doing funky things. And so I really like taking DDR Prime because it promotes healthy cell function. It keeps them functioning really as they should. And I've got a little cute video that will be coming up this week that you can see that will explain DDR Prime a little bit better to you. But those are some add-ins that you can do with your cleanse, the DDR Prime and the Lifelong Vitality. Now, I want to add in, a lot of people ask me, do I need to be eating a certain way? No, I'm not going to tell you that you need to be doing this, there's not a strict diet that I do along with it, but you don't want to be adding sugars and toxins into your body as soon as you're ridding your body of it. That doesn't make any sense. So it would be like smoking a cigarette while you're on a treadmill working out. You just don't want to do that, or something that's not healthy for your body while you're in the process of doing something healthy. So I would really recommend cutting out refined sugars, flours, like you're eating flowers, just refined, like cut out the white stuff, And that's not to sound racist. I'm racist when it comes to food. I don't like white things. But the rice, flour, sugar, don't be drinking tons of soda. Don't be eating tons of candy. Don't be, and bombarding your body with sugars as you're getting rid of all that candida in your body and all the junk that's going on. So just eat as whole food as you possibly can. You know, I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a nutrition expert. I did grow up with a dietitian, and so I learned quite a bit just about, you know, eating things in their whole form is the best that you can do. I mean, like, you want to eat stuff that hasn't been refined to death. So that's definitely what I would recommend. So that's what I have this morning for the cleanse. Now I would like to open it up, and if anybody has any questions, I'm going to unmute everybody. It's not too loud if it's loud in your background. But just let me know what kind of questions you have, and I will do my best to answer them. Any questions?
Okay, Jen, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, it's Stephanie, by the way. So I know I asked you personally about doing this cleanse while breastfeeding, but I know there's several other people. So do we just not do the GX Assist?
Yes, so that's what I leave out when I'm breastfeeding is the GX Assist. I do the rest.
Okay. All right, perfect. Thank you.
How often can you do the cleanse? I do the cleanse, like, you can take, it depends on what part of the cleanse you're talking about, because you can take the probiotic frequently. You can take Zendocrine all the time. You can take TerraZyme all the time. The one that you wouldn't want to take regularly is the GX Assist. I would say you could do a cleanse. I like to do them once every 3 months, and that's the GX Assist that I'm doing. So yes, and I will be posting on both the event or the invite and the my HLE product support group. You know, okay, we're starting, you know, today's day 1 of the cleanse. So you could go ahead and start taking your TerraZyme and your Zendocrine, and we will be doing some giveaways with those things. So it'll be super fun. Anyway, any questions? And we will ask you to comment and tell us how you feel, and that's how you enter into the giveaway for the free Family Essentials.
And then, sorry,
Is there a written protocol we can follow somewhere?
I will type one up and post it on there so that you can see what you're doing.
Okay, thank you.
All right, any other questions?
Yeah, it's hanging all the way out. I had that happen to me once when
Any other questions? We're hearing someone else's little conversation. Awesome. Hopefully they don't say anything too juicy. Anyway, all right, well, I'll go ahead and end the recording.